House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the UCF Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Terrapins will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Making the adjustment. Looking downfield. It's Barnett. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. From the gun, it's Williams. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Nowhere to go.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long right here. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it back to him. There he goes. 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Wants to throw. It's Washington. Back's got it on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The give is to Williams. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Terrapins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside, it's Smith. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, going to throw it. Out wide left, it's Durr. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Wants to throw one first. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Dropping back, it's Washington. Caught over the middle, it's Webb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. As we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Running the red zone, it's Watson. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
What a great job by the defense, understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field's this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Between the hashes, it's Durr. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down to the air. Shoots it to the left. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with the receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You're bringing the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback run is part of their game plan, and he could not get loose on the run. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Here's a give to Watson. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Straight ahead, it's Danzy. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Barnett. On the move, he fires. Left side is Farmer. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Knights come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Fresh center downs going to the air. Right side, it's Farmer.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
They'll run out of the gun with Watson. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Out wide right, it's Watson. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Knights! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Washington. Look out! Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fresh set of downs going up top. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One
play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
2nd and long here. Fights off a defender. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I love the play design, I love the decision, I love the throw, and I hate the catch. That is a play you gotta make on 3rd down.
And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Quick give, it's Thomas. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 2nd down, going to throw it. Right side, it's Farmer. Gets away from one, finds some space. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, UCF! And the route is on.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Got a little space. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got an alley. Crosses the 40. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
The Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All over him immediately.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
To the air, it's Washington. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Motion from the wideout. Makes the catch and he's free. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
A handoff for Watson. Swamped immediately. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Out wide left, it's Wade. Turning it on! And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Knights! On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Deep in the end zone, it's Manning. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Under pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Maryland! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he makes the grab for the deuce. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29 and a solid return there. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Drops back on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
They don't need a bunch on second down. They'll give it to Watson. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Duke one more time. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Knights will punt this one away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. They opened a lane and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down will open up the final period. Back to throw, it's Washington. Rush right in his face. He's going to run it. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Here comes the offense on second down. After the run, now to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Terrapins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smith. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Back's got it on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40, the 20. Touchdown, UCF! And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Drops back. It's Washington. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost them a big play on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. They get to him as he throws. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Finds a tight end down the gut. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Wants to throw one first. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Long way to go on second down. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Webb. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. Now from inside the red zone. Move to his right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He'll try to do it himself. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sets his feet. It's Barnett. Pulls it in. It's Wade. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Tries the option. He keeps it. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. To throw, it's Washington. Trying to beat the D deep. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 2nd and long here. Hits inside, it's Smith. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
It's complete. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Moving the pocket, it's Washington. Touchdown, Terrapins! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
Number 34 set to kick off.
Coming out with it, it's Farmer. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Got the first down. Still running at the 40. Wide run to the right. At the 20. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing, and win this game for us. And that's exactly what happened.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.